by Toyota. Moving forward.
For those of you with an interest in such things, this is the 4th Super Bowl in which the Giants as a franchise have played. In their first, Super Bowl 21 in January of 1987, they trailed the Broncos 10-9 at the half and roared back to win 39-20. Something tells me this one will be a whole lot closer than that, one way or another. It's kind of dark behind me because they're setting up the stage for Madonna, and it'll take a while to do that. All the better, because it leaves more time for Dan, Rodney, and Tony. Here's Dan Patrick.
All right. Rodney, you played for Bill Belichick for 6 years. I want to know what's going on in that locker room right now, considering what we saw, this seesaw momentum swing in the first half.
He told those guys, hey guys, we haven't played our best. The Giants dominated the first half, but if we cut out the mistakes, we will win this football game. And it starts with fundamentals. Coming up, squaring your shoulders, making a simple tackle, and tackling guys in the open field. But then you have 2 weeks to prepare. This is unpatriot-like, 12 men on the field. And then Tom Brady, he's a veteran player, played in many Super Bowls. He has to show better decision-making and awareness. Can't take a safety in that situation. The offensive line has been great. Giving time to move in that pocket, and saw Danny Woodhead in the end zone, Coach.
Yeah, that last drive, Rodney, we talked in the pregame about protection. He got it, and he moved them down the field 96 yards.
10 for 10 on that drive. You're Tom Coughlin. You're going in that locker room. What is your team hearing right now?
If I'm Coach Coughlin, this is what I'm saying. Hey guys, we played well in the first half. We're behind by 1 point, but we just had to finish drives. We're moving it. We're running the ball well. Eli's getting the ball quick to our receivers in the open field, running after the catch. The thing we've got to do is finish drives. We only finished one, and it was this play to Victor Cruz. Don't get down. We can move the football.
Well, you go against a team like the Patriots, you got to capitalize when you're in the red zone. But if you're looking at where the Giants are right now, how do you feel? How confident are you going out for the second half? Patriots get the ball to start the second half.
Well, the Patriots get the ball, but if I'm the Giants, I feel pretty good because all we have to do is change our defensive game plan a little bit. Rob Gronkowski cannot run. And all the stuff that we talked about, double teaming him, we don't need to do that. He can be handled by a linebacker or a safety one-on-one. He's going to be much of a decoy the second half. What we've got to do is take care of Aaron Hernandez and Wes Welker and get some pass rush. They get the ball first. First drive is huge. We've got to stop that first drive.
But if you're the Giants, you have to be discouraged right now because you talked about your pass rush and how dominant your pass rush is. No sacks on Brady. You also have to talk about third down efficiency. Brady was able to go up there and make some key third downs with no turnovers.
I got Hernandez with 5 catches, Welker with 4, and as you're watching the game, you're saying with Gronkowski, maybe 50%, maybe 75%, Welker is your go-to guy. Did the Giants adjust enough in the first half?
They didn't, but this is where the long halftime can help you. Now, if you're Perry Fuel, the Giants defensive coordinator, you get a chance to sit down in there and say, hey, we've got to change what we're doing. We've got to get after Wes Welker, and I think that long halftime is going to benefit those guys and make some subtle changes.
But I told you this in the pregame show, and I know Gronkowski has been a huge part of this offense. But Aaron Hernandez, he is really the matchup nightmare because when he gets out in space, he's very difficult to bring down, great run after the catch, and he's very elusive and shifty in that slot.
How about these numbers here for these quarterbacks? I got Eli 13 for 17, 120. Brady is 15 for 18 for 147, and 5 of those throws to Aaron Hernandez.
There really has been a lot of pressure on them. That might be the other thing I would do if I'm Tom Coughlin. Say, you know what? We might want to go to our 3 wide package a little bit more. They're doubling Victor Cruz in the slot. We can make those one-on-one throws outside. My quarterback's pretty hot. Maybe I want to throw it a little more in this second half.
But this is the wrong game plan for the Giants. They're running up the field and around for Tom Brady. You have to pressure him up the middle, force him outside that pocket to the left, or he's going to pick you apart.
What does this game come down to in the second half?
I think it's going to come down to fourth quarter drive. One of these quarterbacks is...
Wait, we're going to get another...
Exact same thing we saw. It's going to happen in the fourth quarter.
I think it comes down to who forces the first turnover and third down.
Coming up next on the Bridgestone Halftime Show, Madonna takes the field here in Indianapolis as soon as we return.
This has been the Toyota Halftime Report, brought to you by the Camry Effect. There are nearly 7 million Camry stories out there. What's yours?